In this video, we will discuss how to configure the bottom left quadrant for user information. So you can see if I query a user, this is going to execute the different Maven controls that are specified with our bottom left quadrant known as the user information quadrant. And currently right now I have two controls. One is an ADSI control for user information, and the second one is an ADSI control for group information. Now you can see here that I can actually increase the amount of nested groups that I want to specify. You can also see I can choose additional properties for the groups, and you can even see that there is a percent group name percent variable that's been specified for the distinguished name. So let's just quickly look at how this works with an increased nested group level. So we'll just go one extra level deep. We'll press OK. We'll rerun our query. We'll query our user. And now if we look at the user group membership, we have 22 groups. And you can see we've specified the different group types. So if you're interested in just looking at the domain local groups, you can filter that information out, and now you're seeing only domain local security groups. Or if you only want to see global groups, you can type in for global groups global security. Now we're showing only 10. Or if you wanted to see universal groups, you can filter that, and now you can see the types of universal groups. Now recall that we had a variable specified for the distinguished name, and whenever you have a distinguished name variable specified here, you automatically get this ability to look at the members of that group. So you just simply right click on the distinguished name and you click get members, and that'll show you if there are other members in that group. And then of course you could look for people in that group. So if you're trying to compare membership, this is a quick way to figure out is someone else a member of this group by simply right clicking get members and filtering down. Of course you have active filter, manual filter, and custom filter, just like the other built-in data grids. Another thing you'll notice about the data cells within these grids is Maven has some IntelliSense built in. So whenever you right click on something that is a UNC path, like this particular one here, you can see we've got an explore menu. If you right click on a value that has an @ sign in it, like so, we have a mail to. So if I wanted to quickly explore this particular user's home drive, I can just right click, execute, and boom, I'm now exploring this particular user's home drive. If you would like to add an additional property, you can go into the Tools Configure and simply go to your property list, right click, add property, and you can click the Get AD Properties button. And what this will do is actually query your Active Directory schema for all applicable properties that have come up for a user. So if we wanted to add on, for example, a pager number, or let's put in a home page. So we would simply right click, select property, give it a nice display name like home page, and then we would press OK. And of course we have to assume that this person does in fact have that attribute. So and we do not have the attribute. In fact, we've already added the attribute. So let's go in and fix that. Go back into Tools, Configure, and we will remove the home page URL. Simply right click, remove property, press OK. And we already saw that there was no value for the home page when we queried our user. But if we go in Active Directory users and computers and actually find Danny Mason and specify a home page, press OK, you will now see next time we query the user that there is in fact a URL listed here. Now if you want the actual IntelliSense to work, you got to make sure that you specify the HTTP colon in front of the www, or it's only going to come up as a copy. So if we go back in and we update the home page to include http colon // you'll now see that if we query the user again, we now have an open URL, and we can open up a URL and actually browse to the user's website.